Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about the fact that life is easy when you have wisdom. And my presentation will have the following outline. First, I'm going to talk about the good and bad choices that are available to people in life. Then, I'm going to talk about the importance of wisdom in this particular life that we live. Then, I'll summarize the presentation. So, let's get started. In life, there are various choices available to us, and as we go through life, we are constantly making decisions of everything that actually confronts us. We are constantly choosing and we are constantly making decisions, and this is regardless of whether we are conscious about it or not. And the choices that we make on a daily basis, not every choice is good. Some of the choices are also bad, and when you make a bad choice, definitely you bear the consequences of that, and the consequence of a bad choice will definitely be bad choice, bad consequences. If you make a good choice, also you bear good consequences to it, and you it follows through like that. And when you make good choices continuously, one good choice on top of the other, these choices will build you up gradually towards success. However, when you make one bad choice on top of the other, they would gradually and eventually destroy you. And in some cases, if you're not able to learn early and turn around, these bad choices can eventually destroy your destiny. And to be able to make a good choice, you need to know, you need to have knowledge, you need to have wisdom. Because without wisdom, you would not know if you are making a good choice or even a bad choice. And if you're choosing if you're choosing making a bad choice or choosing bad, you won't even realize it, and you'll find yourself on a path, and that path will lead you straight into destruction. So wisdom is very important. And in this life, lots of people have actually destroyed a lot of opportunities in their lives because they could not make simple good choices. They could not. They didn't have the wisdom to help them do that. So they went through life, they made some choices. At the end of the day, the choices were not good. And these choices have actually destroyed them. Wisdom is key to everything we do in this particular life. And without wisdom, everything simply falls apart. Because if you don't have wisdom, you will not have any direction in life. You wouldn't even know where you're heading towards. And wisdom is necessary in helping one differentiate between what is important and what is not. And if you don't have wisdom, you will not be able to know this difference between what is important and what's not. So you can easily find yourself doing what is important. It can easily consume you and eventually get you nowhere. And without wisdom, you can easily be distracted. If you don't have wisdom, distractions can come to you, distraction can consume you, take all your time, and by the time you realize years, days, weeks, months have gone by, and you are still stuck at the same place. And once you're stuck at this particular same place, it becomes difficult for you to make progress. And if you're not able to make progress in a sufficient amount of time or on a long time span, then staying at one place can also destroy you. However, once you have wisdom and you begin to focus on what's important, uh, and you cut off what is not necessary or what is not important in life, you'd realize that at that particular stage, life becomes much easier because now you know exactly what you want, you know which direction you're heading towards, and then things that are not important to that particular direction of achievement, you cut them off. Life becomes much easier, and you can cruise through life, less stress, and still make it. And when you are wise in this particular world we live in, life is easy. Life is only hard when you're foolish. When you're foolish, bad choice upon bad choice make life very hard. However, when you're wise, even if your circumstance at the beginning is not very good, you can always observe and learn and re strategize and move towards a path of success. And most of the time, those who are foolish or those who don't have wisdom end up making terrible decisions. And once you make enough terrible decisions in this particular life, then these decisions can eventually ruin your life or destroy you eventually. So let's summarize what we've done in this particular presentation. So in summary, everyone is faced with choices in life, and we all choose and we all make choices. Some of the choices we make are good, some of the choices we also make are bad. Not all the choices are good. And once you make good choices continuously, one good choice on top of the other, eventually it moves you towards success. However, once you make bad choices, one bad choice on top of the other, it can actually lead you towards destruction and bring hardship upon you. And most people are not really aware of this simple fact of life. And if you can make good choices in this particular life, you need wisdom. Wisdom is the key. Without wisdom, it will be difficult to differentiate between what's good and what's not. And life doesn't have to be difficult. If you're wise and you have wisdom, you know which direction you're moving towards. Life should be easy for you because you can actually focus ahead, cut off what is not important to you, and move towards success. So, with regard to this particular point, those who learn, those who are wise, those who understand what it is that they seek to achieve, would actually be able to put themselves in a direction towards success, and life will be relatively easier for these people. They won't stress themselves too much. However, those who don't have wisdom, those who lack, those who are going through life autopilot, they would actually have hardship. And some of these people will be stuck without the ability to make progress. And it's important that as human beings, we all keep our eyes open and we continuously learn to gain wisdom. In this life, one thing we must understand is that if we can make progress and move forward, we need to be able to learn, strategize, and apply. That is the only way out of hardship. So without learning or without keeping your eyes open, without focusing on the direction of success, there's no other way. So this brings me to the end of this particular presentation. Thanks so much for watching.